Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Arizona defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Purdy. Able to find Gray here. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. And they can't bring him down. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Niners, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he coughed it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
You look at this Niner defense.
They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off of play action, Darnold. He's going deep for Brown. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second down and 10, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Get this one across the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And remember, he put one on the ground last week, so the rookie now back-to-back weeks with a fumble loss.
And zero excuses, but altogether not surprising. Rookie running backs have to adjust to the speed of the NFL, and it's not just in their running. It's the speed of defenders getting to them, how hard and aggressive they are in tackling, them raking at the football. So many things they didn't deal with in college, and that's one of the big adjustments that they have to make. Again, not a surprise, but he's got to figure it out.
Here's 2nd and 10. Debo going in motion left. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy off the play fake.
And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from it pretty quickly. Obviously not. Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defense.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Intercepted. Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Right back to Juszczyk again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A disastrous loss there on 1st and goal on the sack. Sets him back big time.
A 38-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Nifty move. A good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Niners are going offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Open man is Samuel, complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Niners at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, win it. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 1st down, Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Pushes him over. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, they'll run it here. Now he's loose down the left sideline, fighting his way through contact. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 3rd down and 10. Now Samuel. Oh, he's got a little... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 3rd and 8. Here's Darnold. Opens, and it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Play action. It's Darnold. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10, right at the 30. In motion comes the tight end left. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. 116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And they will take over 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually... really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 114 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. A first down throw, Darnold. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Man open left side is Brown. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Moore, the man in motion. On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 9 yards. First down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Short throw to Disley. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
And the Cardinal first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner.
That keeps the score. Niners 34. Cardinals 16.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. McCaffrey on the counter. He juked him. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. Down the left sideline. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 60 yards. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Moody good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.